Hello everyone, welcome to Chaewon's coding class. On the first class, we're going to learn about HTML, the hypertext markup language. So I'm gonna tell you today the most used tags in HTML. So when we start, we need to create a file on the studio. And so we're going to write exclamation mark, and then in the body we're going to write let's first write most used tags like div. So I will write December 19th, that's today's date, and I'm going to also write the span tag and write Tuesday. And later you will see what are the differences. So we can also add some images. For the image tag, you don't need to put the back tag, and I'm going to put the goals of 2023 here. Okay, now we have it. So that's when you are going to add an image, you put source, and then you write the name of the file, and then you can also say alt. So this is when you don't see the image, then you will see this text. So let's see if it worked. So you put Command S on your Mac to save it, and then yes, you see that it's December 19th, Tuesday, and here's the image. So going back to it, we're gonna now write unlisted and listed list. So let's put the image down there. Okay, so what are I will first put P to write what I'm going to talk about. I'm gonna say people I thankful to in 2023. Then it would be unordered list, and then I start my list. Ooh, mom, dad, bro. That's unlisted. And for the I'm going to create another list, which is for 2024. I'm gonna put this on an ordered list. Now you're gonna put the list. I'm gonna put find I'm gonna be specific. Work for e-posts. And then find the Lancaster. And then have a Maybe those are my wish lists. And then now, let's put some input. And there's 3 things we can do. First, we can do text. So in this case, it will be type text, and then on the place folder, you put type here. And then there's also input like radio. And then place folder. No, this time it's not a placeholder, sorry. It's you need to put a name of your choices. So I would put choice, and then you would put value. I would put what should I say? German. And then I would put German, and then I would put the same. And then it would be here, French. Here, French. That's how you do it. And on the last input, I'm going to try out the checkbox. So as for the checkbox, you can write checked if you want to make it checked, and then put checked, and then you can also put input, checkbox, and unchecked. So let's see how that looks like. Okay. You see, because I put checked, that's why it already appeared with a checked, and this one you can put both of them, and this one you can only choose one of them. And then you can also type here. Yes. So you see how this works. And then now we're gonna move on to the CSS now. So CSS means a cascading style sheet, and we're gonna put some styles around our file. So you can see that we have a body, div, span, all these. We can put the styles here. So when you give a CSS style, you first type in the selector, and then you put in the this curly brackets, and then you first put in property. So for example, I will give margin 100 pixels, for example, and then padding maybe 20 pixels, and then background I will do maybe lime color. And then for the we still don't have a header, footer, navigation main, and outside. So we're gonna try out other things. But wait, if you want to make this body to be applied to index HTML, you need to put under your head link, and then you say here, it's like relating to the style sheet. And then here you put head reference to it. Here we name this style.css. And then now you will see that it's applied to our website. Yes, exactly. Perfect. All right. And so to remind you again, this is called selector. This whole thing is a declaration. This is a property, and this is value. Yeah. And you can also give styles like this. Let me give you an example. So as for the date, I want to give a style here. Then I can do like this. Div style, background, color, and then put a semicolon here, and then color of the text to be blue, and then so on. So you can actually do this. See how that looks like? See, it changed it. Change this line. So coming back, you can, here I put like 100 pixels, but you can also do like 1 EM. And then it's kind of relatively giving the margin. So you can also use this. All right. Coming to here, I want to now give you some navigation bar and everything. So let's say here we want to put a header. Let's put the header not until here. And then let's put the footer. Reserved. And let's put also a navigation bar. I'm gonna put navigation bar, and then put like home contact. And then we're gonna put main. Then we're gonna put all these inside here. Perfect. Okay. So, and I'm gonna show you on the style how I style them. So as for the main, I want to give height 100 pH. So if you ask what this is, V stands for viewport, which is where you see on your website. So this means it will be fully 100%ly covering the height of the website. And then you can do the same with the width, and that would be 100 BW. Okay, let's see how that looks on the website. Actually, now it kind of, if we do like this, actually it gets in kind of perfectly. It's just because the image is too big. Let's put the image a little smaller. You can put maximum width, for example, 500 pixels, and then maximum height, I don't know, also 500 pixels. Let's see how that looks. That's a little better, right? Now here there's a little clanging. So I'm gonna make this even smaller. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Yes, so this is how you do it. Actually I'm gonna put this on to the body and see how that looks like. I'm gonna put the body to the main. Oops. Okay. Now, yes, it fits perfectly, and there's a little this thing. There's a padding and margin now. So this one worked out very well. And there are other useful tags. I'm gonna tell you some of them. As for the P, you can do font weight. It will make it bold. And then you can also do for the, we didn't add any links. So I'm gonna put here let's put a website actually. I'm gonna put my own blog title there. Actually, I will put it in the footer. I will use the A tag here, and I put, if you're putting a tag, you're gonna put a head reference to the link, and then you can put the text like my blog or blog. Right. And then if you want it to appear in a new tab, you can put underbar link. And then when you see it now, you will see my Korean blog on a new tab. All right. Okay, so we covered many of the tags now. And now I'm gonna show you some other, as for the links, as you saw, you can do text decoration, and then you can do none. And then if you see it, there will be now no underline, which looks better. And then you can also do on the main letter spacing, and then you can put I don't know, 3 centimeters. Let's see what happens. It looks like this, and that's why now you see why we don't put the letter spacing. So we'll deep this out, and there's also something called the line height. So line height can be, let's say, 1 centimeter. And now you see there's line kind of height for the main parts. Okay, now we can also do text align. Let's do it for the main. Text align to be center. By the way, I'm gonna change color to EE. Yes, and then now you see that everything is centered. And if you want to do justify, let's see what happens. Then it's just normally put, as you can see. It sees the both sides and it justifies the content. And yeah, so that's about it. And let's, for example, let's make a box and see what happens. How about we put border? Okay, nothing happens. I think this is not the right method of doing this. Okay. Yes.